Hey everyone, today on Cars with Jack, we're going to be talking about the best minivan you could buy. So let's first lay out on the table the different minivan companies. So open our notepads, open pages, and just have somewhere we can write things down. So I know we used to have the Volkswagen Rotaine, but they don't make that anymore, so I guess it doesn't count. So I'm not even sure if Nissan still makes the Quest. So let's just check that real quick. Okay, they do. So we have Toyota, Sienna, the Honda Odyssey, Chrysler, the Dodge, which is the same thing as a Chrysler, but we'll keep it separate, and the Nissan. Alright, so let's see out of these cars, these minivans, which is the best minivan? We're kind of doing a little comparison thing here. So let's see which is the best minivan out of these three minivans. So open up the Quest, open up the Toyota Sienna, open that up. So open up the Honda Odyssey, the Dodge Grand Caravan, and we have the Chrysler. Alright, so I told you guys already, these are pretty much the same thing, and you can see it here that the Dodge and the Chrysler are like they're partner companies, so both of these car vans are the same. You have the Honda and the Toyota and the Nissan. Oh, I totally forgot. There's another one. There was Kia Sedona, which just started coming up again. Like they just started making them again, and that's another one. So let's put the Toyota first for now. Second comes Honda. I'm just gonna copy what I have here. Chrysler, Dodge, Nissan, then Kia. Alright. So these are our cars. Okay. We're gonna see which one of these minivans is the best. So right off the top, I know that Toyota, Honda, and Nissan are Japanese. Kia is South Korean, and Dodge and Chrysler are American. So as far as reliability goes, Honda and Toyota are the best in reliability by any means. And in terms of, I think, the best value, we will find out which car gives you the best value. So let's see. This car's 2015 Toyota Sienna starts at 28,000. Okay. Honda Odyssey starts at 28,000. 20,975. 20,700. Pretty much same thing. Chrysler Town Country starts at 30,000 pretty much. Dodge starts at 21,795. Quest starts at 26, and Sedona starts at 26 as well. So what really matters in a minivan is the features. So let's look at the trims of each one of these and see which car gives you the best actual best bang for your buck. Which car gives you the best value for the money you're paying? Because I believe that does matter a lot. You know, what you're getting in the car. I mean, you don't want a car that runs forever that doesn't have anything inside. Here, there you go. And along with prices as well. We really want to see how much these things cost. Alright, so the top of the line Toyota Sienna is $46,000. Pretty much $47,000. It's crazy. So 47,000. That's the top of the line. Honda's top of the line Touring Elite is 44. These aren't exact figures, but they're close enough. 44. Chrysler's top of the line is 40. Dodge's top of the line. Well, the thing about Dodge and Chrysler is Dodge's top of the line is technically Chrysler. So like Chrysler's like the luxury minivan, while Dodge is more of the simple minivan. So even in the top of the line here on Dodge, you're not gonna be seeing too much. But it's $31,000. And Dodge is more of like the sporty one, and Chrysler more of the luxurious one. And in Nissan, the most expensive one is 43 and it's platinum. And for the Kia, the limited, with the price, the price is 39. Let's say 40. 40,000. So the most expensive one is the Toyota. However, we know Toyota and Honda are the two most reliable ones as well. I mean, Toyota is the most worldwide one, which means when they do break down, you'll be able to find parts so easily because it's everywhere in the world. And I'm sure it gives you plenty of different things. Plenty of features inside this Toyota. That's actually 46 something, so. Alright, we have the limited one. See where we can see the things included. Oh, another thing, all-wheel drive. Now in a minivan, if you're someone who lives in a snowy area or any area you need all-wheel drive, I know Toyota has all-wheel drive. Right here, you can have they have the all-wheel drive versions. Honda does not offer all-wheel drive in their Odyssey. That's one thing you might want to take into account. You have to buy the Pilot in the Honda family if you want all-wheel drive. So the Odyssey does not have all-wheel drive. Chrysler, I know used to have all-wheel drive. I'm not exactly sure about that anymore. So let's find out. Performance, I guess. All of them have a V6 engine. You all know that. Chrysler is the most powerful one out of all the minivans. Chrysler and Dodge. They have the same engine, 3.6 liter Pentastar V6, which is 283 horsepower in both of these vans. So they will have the same engines. But yeah, they don't give all-wheel drive anymore either. Just front wheel. So no more all-wheel drive in either Chrysler or Dodge. That was a very nice feature though. I remember driving them. They were pretty helpful. I do not believe the Crest is all-wheel drive either. Neither is the Sedona. Sedona is actually one of the new ones. I mean, Kia has never actually been that good of a company. Like, very popular. I'm not sure if it's a good car or not, but it was never a popular car. I know that. And that's actually one of the downfalls of this car. Nissan and Kia both, they're not popular at all. So, at least in the US, they're not popular. So, the problem with that is, since they're not popular, first you're going to have a hard time selling it. Like, you're not going to have good resale value on either one of these cars because it's going to be a hard time selling it. I mean, no one's going to want to buy it. No one's going to, be like, oh, I want to buy a minivan. It's going to be Nissan. No. If someone's looking to buy a used minivan, it's either going to be a Honda or a Toyota because of their great reliability. And, long term, if you're selling an old car, if you're buying an old car, you want to buy one that's going to be reliable and doesn't have too many problems. Chrysler and Dodge, on the other hand, are going to be easy to sell, because they're a really good value. They give you a lot of features for a cheap price. I mean, let's just go to Honda and see, like what an average, not the base, but not the crazy one would buy. So, I mean, touring is like also pretty close to touring elite, so I want to choose that. Alex is base, so I'm guessing. I mean, leather is not. If you, I know EX and EXL, the only difference is leather. That's what the L stands for. So I'd say EXL. If I was gonna buy a van, I would buy EXL. If I was buying a Honda, it'd be EXL. All right, so I would also want DVD and navigation in my car because I mean, if you're driving a minivan, you probably have kids in the back, so they probably want the DVD system. And a navigation is also, I mean, it's 2015, guys. Navigations have been out for like at least I think 10 years now. So like not out, but like been being used commonly in cars for like about 10 years now. I think 2005 cars have navigation in them. So I mean every car I believe should have navigation in it now. So it's gonna cost me about 37,000. Okay, so let me write for the Toyota I would want to buy. It cost me $37,000, and it's only got 248 horsepower, 3.5 liter VTEC V6 engine. And, we all heard VTEC, but that crap. But 248 horsepower, that's pretty good for a minivan if you ask me. I mean, this car is lightweight because it's made in Japan, so it's one of those, lightweight Hondas. Hondas are all lightweight. No Honda's ever heavy, because they're not made of metal. I mean, obviously they're made of metal, but like they use more lighter material to make these cars. So 240 horsepower will get you off the ground. I mean, for a minivan, it's good enough. All right, so this is how much our Odyssey would cost. Let's see what exactly we would get in this. We would have, all right, forward collision warning, lane departure warning, all that crap. I mean, listen, personally, I think both of these things are stupid. If you're a parent, mother or a dad, or a mother or father driving your kids around, you should have been, you should be good enough drivers to not need these things. I mean, it's nice to have them, but do you really need them? Perforated leather wrapped steering wheel, so not rear leather, but all right, nice. I mean, you got the leather in the whole car, so the steering wheel should be leather. Automatic dimming rearview mirror. That's some old shit. Like that should be normal now. Center stack lower storage bin with cool box. Who cares? Nobody cares. That's stupid. Alright, so when I bumped it up to the navigation one, I get a 246-watt audio with 7 speakers, including a subwoofer. That's another thing you guys want. Like, I do care about the stereo system in my car. Let me write that down. We have a 246-watt, 7 speaker with sub. And we also have, let me also write down the horsepower on this car. 248. 248 horsepower. That's also something, I would want in my car. As a guy, I do care about the amount of power my car has. So, there you go. That's all we need to know. We know the price for the average one that I would buy, and the speaker system and the horsepower. If there's any much more things to it, I mean, everything else is just, power sliding doors, power sliding tailgate, that's normal. I mean, obviously it's a minivan. I expect to have these things. Nothing else is like something, I already know all this stuff, so this is what I would buy in my Honda. So let's take that out of here. Let's go to Toyota. On my Toyota, I wouldn't buy the L because, like I said, I don't like the base. I don't want the limited either because I'm not filthy rich. I believe their SE is more of the sporty one because you see the backlights are like the sporty kind. So I'd go with XLE. I know this is one that many people buy is the XLE. It's not the fully loaded, but it's got enough features for you to be good. So let's see what XLE's got. And just to be fair with all the other cars, I will get the four-wheel drive. Okay. Now, seven passenger, yes. Alright, so let's see. Huh. Let's get. I mean, I want to stay around the same price range as well, so I'm guessing I'd get this one. XLE Premium four-wheel drive 8 passenger. I mean, actually, not the 8 passenger one, because that's unfair. Because the other ones doesn't have 8 passenger. So I'd get this one. Yeah, but the thing about this one is really expensive. So let's see. Actually, let's go by the features. I want the cars to have the same particular features. So add the different cars. XLE. And not all the drive one, but 7 passenger. Alright, screw the passengers. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I know their 8th passenger seat is just like a really small crap you see in the middle of the middle row. You could take it out, so it doesn't really count. I wouldn't count it as an actual seat. So here's our two options. Let's go down one more SE. Actually, SE is the sport one, so that doesn't count. LE. LE is another one that I see a lot of people buying. So this one. Okay. Let's see which one has the same amount of features as our other one, our Odyssey. Right, it doesn't actually tell me much. It just tells me like crappy stuff. I don't know which one has leather. That's something interior. 3-zone automatic climate control, backup camera. That stuff should be like standard, I believe. Alright, where's the leather seats? Alright, performance, leather trim, multi-stage heated front seats and back. Alright, so another thing, heated seats in the front. I mean, parents are probably tired. So that's also another thing. Alright, it's not available in either one of these. So like I said, I probably would want leather seats in my minivan. So let's see which one has leather seats. Cruise control. Ooh, standard. Ooh. None of this shit actually matters. I mean, so much crappy crap. I mean, I want leather seats. What does these fucking Honda people get? That's one of the things I really hate about the Japanese cars is they have so many different trim levels for so much stupid shit. Like they're trying to confuse the buyer. I believe. Like I personally do believe they're trying to confuse the buyer. What is safety and convenience? I mean, convenience. I guess I don't know. Alright, that's bullshit. All this crap is bullshit. Yeah, this is all stupid crap. So fuck this. Go back to interior. Just tell me if you have fucking leather. That's all I care about. I want to know if you have leather. Alright. This is the audio they have. They have 6 speakers in 6 locations. Oh, you're not gonna have the same fucking space. Alright. So just they don't have any. They're not telling me how many watts it is, but they're telling me it's 6 speakers. That's all they're telling us. So the Toyota's got 6 speakers. We know that. So the Honda does have more speakers in that price range. Alright, but let's see what's the engine on this Toyota. We have 266 horsepower, 245 pound-feet of torque. See, Honda didn't tell us how much torque their car had, but we're just going to take the horsepower into consideration because I bet the Honda doesn't have jack shit torque. That's why they didn't list it. But I mean, 266 horsepower is good enough. 3.5 liter, same thing. Like both of these engines are great. These cars are gonna run forever. I mean, Hondas and Toyotas they do run forever, but they have jack shit features. As you can see, their features really suck. I mean, I have no good features in this car. Options? Is that one of the things? Tilt. Tilt slide moonroof with sunshade. Now, that's something I expect to have in my car. So that takes the LE. That takes the LE right out of my, I'm taking this out because it should have a sunroof. Car should have sunroof. So let's go back to interior, try to find if we have leather here because it doesn't actually say if we have leather. Oh, navigation is also something you have to get added in. That's bullshit. I mean, you should give us navigation if you're gonna charge. How much? Well, either way, it's a good amount of money for a minivan. You should have navigation in there. Fabric trim front seats. All right, leather wrapped seats. Let's see. So I suppose that it does have leather seats. Leatherette trimmed 60-40 split. What the hell? Alright, so it does have leather seats, I guess. So which one of these do we choose? Oh yeah, not the fucking 7-passenger one. So this is the one we want. I want to know what the price is now. Miles per gallon, other in price. Now, the miles per gallon on these minivans are fairly the same. Toyota and Honda are usually like 1 mile per gallon more than the Dodge and the Chrysler. Dodge and Chrysler, Toyota and Honda. But I mean, honestly, guys, you're hauling your kids around 1 mile per gallon doesn't really make a difference at all. I mean, obviously, the Dodge and the Chrysler are made of more metal and more heavy stuff, and plus the engines are more powerful. So, I mean, both of these engines are less powerful than 283 horsepower that the Dodge and Chrysler give you. So, clearly, if 1 mile per gallon is not going to make that big of a difference. You know, you need to drive over, over 20 miles just to make a 1 gallon difference. And how much is a 1 gallon of gas? Like $3? Roughly, like it goes up and down, I understand that, but $3 over 20 miles of distance. And it does make a difference. Like these Toyotas and Hondas are so aerodynamic looking, they look like shit. Like I wouldn't want to drive this thing because it looks ugly. But the price of this car is $41,000. So our chosen one is 41. All right, so let's change that to 41. Now let's go to the Chrysler. And let me open up the Honda again real quick. Cause at the end, I want to show you guys another thing that I'll just show you now, actually, because why not? I wanted to show you guys how ugly these Japanese cars look. They look fucking horrible. Like, I can't explain to you how bad these cars look. Alright, look at this Toyota Sienna. I mean, their names are fucked up to start with. But, beside the name, what the hell is this car? This car looks ugly as crap. I mean, when you're in front of this car in person, this is just on the computer. You know, I guess they're trying to make it look better or something. But this car looks ugly. Like, look at that front. The front hood. Look at that front part right there where my arrow is. Look at it. That's ugly. That's an ugly car right there. See this? It's ugly as hell. That's really ugly. I don't know why they think that it looks good, but that right there doesn't look good to me. I do not think that that car looks good at all right there. It looks pretty damn ugly. I would not want to drive it at all. I don't care. You know, I personally don't care if this car runs 700,000 miles and, you know, it's going to run forever and it's got a great resale value and the parts are so easy to find. I don't care. It's ugly as crap. Look at this interior. I mean, up to there, it's all good. Up, like, left of this line right here, it's all good. Like, I'm fine with this whole gauge cluster thing. It looks pretty normal. Steering wheel looks pretty normal. It's all good. This sensor stack looks normal. This, yeah, I mean, it's pretty normal. This is normal. That's alright, I guess. What the fuck is going on over here? Like, what is this thing? I mean, I get it. That's fine. I get that. This should be somewhere here. But why does this look like a box? What the hell is this? I mean, the exterior of your car is so ugly. and round and, Japanese looking, and your fucking interior looks like you made it with cardboard boxes. Like, oh, here's the AC controls are in this box, navigation stuff is in this box. It's such a ugly ass car. So I don't know. And Honda is same thing. I have the same problem with the Honda. Is it's an ugly car. Like the old Honda, the one that was from '05 to until this model started coming in, looked decent. But this, what is this? This shit's ugly as hell. That does not look like a good minivan. That bumper looks like you took it off of another different car. Like you took like a old Accord, took the bumper off and threw it onto here. That's so ugly. These lights are pretty ugly. The whole like the way it's aerodynamic and stuff. It's 1 mile per gallon. I don't think it, I would not drive this car over a good looking car for 1 mile per gallon and more power. Not just 1 mile per gallon, but you're also getting more power in that car. So you gotta bring that into account when you buying these cars. I mean, it works the same way. The doors are in the same spots, but the whole aerodynamic look is just ugly. See, it does not look good at all. I mean, this one looks less freaking weird in Japanese than the Sienna, but it's still pretty ugly. Like, that front is ugly. Personally, I wouldn't buy it, but that is something I take into account if you're thinking of buying a minivan. And here we have the Chrysler and the Dodge here, which, look at them. They look pretty normal. I mean, yeah, it's kind of a little boxy, but that's the way minivans are supposed to be. I don't want them to slope the roof and crap just to make it look a little different. Let's see the interior. What's wrong with the interior? There's nothing wrong with the interior. It's perfect. That's what a minivan should look like. Like, I think that, you know, this area right here is beautiful. I mean, especially at night, these are blue. They look very nice. Steering wheel looks pretty good. I do believe this has a heated steering wheel, which is another really nice feature. Here looks good. All this looks good. Yeah, and you might say, well, this isn't a box. You're just hating on Toyota. Well, this looks elegant. This whole interior looks elegant. And it's the same price. So why the fuck not? Like, care to explain to me why this car is not better than Toyota? So let's look at the models and let's choose which model we would buy. So Alex is base, we don't want to buy it. Technically, the Dodge Grand Caravan is the base one. Technically, this is the base. Well, not this. Technically, the American Value package is the base. And technically, but speaking, you know, normally, this is the base. This is the top of the line. Now, I'd personally want to buy either Touring L or Limited. One of these two. I'm not exactly sure which one, but one of these two would be what I would want to buy. So let's just say, let's go cheaper. Let's go Touring L, or we can go fancier and say to Limited. Let's see details. We have. I mean, just the design is one of the things I'd be sold for this car. It just looks normal. That's the first thing I'd have to say. This car looks normal. Like, exterior looks a little boxy, but that's the way every minivan has looked ever since minivans came out. I mean, Chrysler and Dodge were the first ones to ever make the minivan. So they know what's up. Like, they have been making minivans before any other company has ever made minivans. So let's see what features we can get in this car. Model compare. There we go. We're comparing the Touring L versus the Limited. Alright, so like I said, they give you 1 less mile per gallon, but honestly, it does not matter when you have that kind of engine and that kind of exterior styling. So I know these are 283 horsepower, both of them. and we never got to see, the exact wattage for the speakers, but whatever. All right, we need to see here. We need to see the speakers on these. So we're gonna look at the standard equipment. What do you get standard in this car? Check this out. You get a 40 gigabyte hard drive. Standard. You can load up 28 gigabytes worth of songs into your car. You don't need to carry your iPod. You don't need to carry your phone. You have that shit in your car. That's fucking crazy. That's really cool. So it doesn't actually tell me how many speakers or stuff it has. Well, I actually really want to know how many speakers this car has. But let's leave that later and let's see. They both have leather. I know that. Let's just see differences only. So, what's the difference between these two cars? Same there, same engine, same that. Driver convenience group. Okay, so pretty much the limited is going to get you all those like forward collision warning, blind spot detector, backup camera. Oh, this going to have backup camera, like parking sensors, self parking, that kind of crap. Which, like I said before, I don't think that a parent needs that because of the fact that if you're a parent, you should probably already know to check your blind spot, to, slow down when there's a car in front of you. Stupid shit like that. You should know that. So our car's gonna cost us 35. The car we would buy is 35,000. And it still has the same engine. Everything else is the same. What I want to know is, oh, it even has a touring suspension. That's like less bumps and crap. See, it's great. You even had heated second row seats optional. I mean, heated steering wheel is not available in this trim, but like this car gives you kind of things those other Japanese crappy cars don't give you. You know, I would much rather buy this car over any other car. So we still don't know how many speakers we're getting. What the hell? Where can we find out detail specs? There we go. Alright, there we go. Here we have the information we need. We want to know the speakers for this car, the one we selected, 35,000. 1 year of free Sirius XM radio, standard. That's good. So we have 6 speakers, and you can get 9 amplified speakers with a subwoofer in this car. I'm pretty sure if you got that limited platinum thingy, whatever it was, you can get that. So we have another 6 speakers in here. Like I said, speakers do matter to me, as it, 6 speakers. Now this video is becoming very long. But alright, let's turn that off. And let's get here. If I'm buying a Dodge, I'd probably go straight to the Chrysler one. But most likely the reasons I would buy a Dodge is if I'm wanting the sporty one, or if I wanted a really cheap one. But we're not going to the cheap one. We're going to the RT, which is the only reason I would buy Dodge minivan is if I wanted the sporty one. So let me show you what this sporty one is actually all about. You get this thing in black. I mean, it looks purely badass. Look at that minivan. It's like a blacked out minivan. That looks amazing. Interior is the same, but it looks like a badass minivan. Oh, and Chrysler and Dodge have the stow and go in them, which is also a great feature that the other cars, I mean, they invented this shit. They invented the stow and go. The other cars don't have stow and go the way Dodge and Chrysler do. I mean, they have stow and go, but their stow and go is not as good as this stow and go. So, just take that into account as well. In terms of, where does it say? Alright, we're looking for same 283 horsepower. What we want to see is the, what kind of speakers this one has. Oh, also these cars can tow, I believe, 3,600 pounds. And a minivan, that's something. That's also something you should take into account. Alright, so the one we would buy, which is the RT, if I'm buying a Dodge, it's got to be this sporty one. There's a reason I'm going to buy the sport, the Dodge, if I'm getting this blacked out awesome shit. So it would have, check this out, it has 28 gigabytes standard storage, a 506 watt amplifier, standard. Okay, it has 9 amplified speakers with a subwoofer. That's crazy. For a minivan, like, you're going to blow your kids' ears out. I actually don't want this one anymore. Because if I actually want a sporty car, I'd get not a minivan. So let's just move down a little. S60. This is the one that I would get. Because Dodge is pretty much the cheaper version of Chrysler. So $2,700 is our price. I gotta really go faster on now. Because this thing is getting really long. So in S60 you don't get the amplifier. What kind of speakers do you get? You get just 6 normal speakers. So you get the same thing as you would get in the other car. But the thing about the Dodge is you don't get leather the way, I don't think you get leather in this S60. I do not believe you get leather. Let me just check interior. Dimensions, interior, there you go. Black seats, okay. Where's the leather? Why, the SE you get cloth. I know we see that. Alright, sun visor, you will do that something. Cloth low back bucket seats. Yep, you get cloth seats in the S60. So that's why technically we should really put, one of these things next to us, because it doesn't really fit our thing. We want leather in our car. So this doesn't really count, I guess. Alright, now Nissan is the one I really would tell you guys not to buy this car. That is because it's going to be hard to sell it. It's not that great of a car. And, I mean, it looks ugly as shit, just like the other Japanese cars. Like, this does look ugly. It looks better than, I mean, I don't want to say it looks better, but, I mean, the front kind of looks a little different. It looks more like a Nissan. The back is just fucked up. Like, it's a box. It's, like, really messed up, this back. The interior is better. Not really. I mean, this is still weird like that. But, yeah, that back is ugly. Look at this thing. What is that? Are you in, like, some kind of spaceship or something? But I would not recommend you buy this car at all, because it's a fucking ugly car. But say I was going to buy the car. I only have 3 choices: base, fully loaded, or in the middle. So I'm going to go in the middle and see what we have here. What do we get in this middle? We have a CVT transmission. Seriously, guys, a CVT? That's crazy. No, I don't want a CVT in my fucking car. Interior, we want to know. We have leather appointed seats. So we do have a leather, which is something that we did need. All this stuff is stuff I expect to have in my car. It's nothing too special. What the hell? Who cares? Let me see. I really want to know that, what kind of freaking speakers this one has. But regardless of what speakers this has, I would really do not recommend you to buy this car. Alright, now for the Sedona. The same reason why I'm telling you not to buy the Nissan is the same reason I'm going to tell you not to buy the Sedona. That is because this car is not popular, and you never want to buy a car that's not popular. And that is because it's hard to find parts. It's harder to repair because the mechanics don't know how to repair this car because nobody has it. Nobody wants, nobody cares. I mean, so again, I would not recommend you guys to buy this car at all. So let's come here. I mean, these two cars, I believe, are not the cars you want to buy. But out of these cars, the Toyota, the Honda, the Chrysler, and the Dodge. Now, technically, the Dodge does not fit our criteria because it had cloth seats, and we really did not want to have cloth seats in my car. Left we have Toyota, Honda, and Chrysler. Now, I will personally say that the Toyota and the Honda look very hideous. Like, those cars do not look good. But if you guys think that, if that's something you don't care about, fine, go ahead. Go ahead. I would say don't buy a Toyota, buy the Honda because it's cheaper. It has more speakers and a subwoofer. Even though it does have less horsepower. But like I said, I mean, if you're the kind of guy who doesn't care, kind of woman or guy who doesn't care about how your car looks, if you want the car to look ugly as hell, in my opinion, ugly as hell, I don't think you should care if the car has enough power or doesn't have enough power. So that's why I would take the Toyota out. Plus, it's a $4,000 difference. So that is something that you should also take into account. It's $4,000 more for the same stuff. Actually, for better speakers and I mean less of an engine, but all the cars have the same engine. Even the base model has the same engine. So we're down to Chrysler and Honda. The Chrysler is what I would choose. I choose the Chrysler because, I mean, it has a better engine. It's $2,000 cheaper. It looks better. Like the Honda, I do not like the way the car looks at all. So, and it has a crappy engine. I mean, that's shit. The only thing that's better about the Honda is the speaker system, but I can easily bump this up to the 9 amplified speakers with a subwoofer. So if I pay just a little more, I can get that. And I'm sure I would have to pay less than $2,000 more. So this car would still be cheaper for me if I got 9 speakers on a subwoofer. So in the end of our little, you know, comparison test, we have ruled that the Chrysler Town and Country is the best minivan you can buy today. There we go. That's true. You know, this car is the hell is this? This car is the best car you can buy. So, I mean, if you're looking for a minivan, I'd suggest you buy this one. And this car actually looks a lot better in person than it looks over here. I'll have to be honest with you. Their website makes it look pretty ugly, and I think that's the reason because the headlights, they have all the headlights blacked out in the online version, but in real life they're not blacked out. Only the S trim is blacked out. Only if you buy the S, the headlights are blacked out. But you see online they're all blacked out, so that makes the car look pretty ugly in other colors. In black, however, the car still looks pretty good, even with the blacked out headlights. So I think you should look into this car because it's a nice car. Thank you. I want you guys to have a great day. Share this video to anyone who's trying to buy a minivan. Share this video to anyone who thinks Honda or Toyota is a better minivan because clearly they're not a better minivan. We just kind of figured that out just now. And I'd like to tell you guys to have a great day and click the subscribe button. And if you have any comments, leave a comment. I want to see what you guys think about minivans. Do you think that the Honda and Toyota is a better value overall? Or is the Chrysler the ultimate minivan because they give you the best features for the best price? And it looks good. I mean, for me, honestly, I think the car needs to look good. So tell me what you guys think. This is Cars with Shaq, and I mean, if you want to see reviews for these cars, these minivans, I'll get them up as soon as possible on on Shaq's reviews. I'll leave a link to that YouTube channel in the description. If you like car reviews, go subscribe to Shaq's reviews. They have all the car reviews you can ever dream of. Just, if you leave a comment on one of their videos asking, oh, I want a review of this car, they will get your review for that car in less than 2 days. I mean, I can't give you a guarantee for less than 2 days, but they'll get it like pretty soon. Like, they're actually really good at making reviews, so they give you the good, honest answer. So I'd say if you're interested, get this chrysler. I mean, you can lease it too, but I would suggest leasing it because I mean, you have kids that make a mess. You have to pay afterwards. It's gonna be a pain in the ass. Buy this car. Okay. I mean, I'd say you should buy this car. I mean, Chrysler is a good company. It's an American company. They did get bought by Fiat, but that does not mean they're not American anymore. They're still great. They're still a great company. Like, I would tell you to buy this car. They only make three cars. See, they make their sedans and they make their minivan. They only make three cars because that's what they do best. They make these minivans the best out of any other cars. I mean, if you guys were looking for a compact car, like a small car, I would tell you to go buy a Honda Civic or a Toyota Corolla because those are the best. But if you're buying a minivan, go Chrysler. So anyway, if you like this video, click the like button, share this video wherever you can to whoever you want. Leave a comment if you have anything to say. I will reply to your comments. So if you leave a comment, check for an answer unless it did, because I will reply to you. And let's talk about this car. I mean, is this minivan good or not? Would you buy this for your kids? If you had kids, you need a minivan. Would you buy this car? Thanks everybody, and have a great day.